Hello, you're welcome to this episode of TVM Express, and today we are looking at the state of the nation, looking at security, justice, and political realignments. A lot has been happening in the both in the security space and in the political space, and even in the justice, the space of human rights, the rights to life, so to speak, and we'll be doing justice to all that. But I would not be alone on the set today. I have with me a legal luminary who is also anointed. Barrister Agbenson is here with us this morning. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, one of our favorite people. He has not been around for a while. He was busy writing a book. Tell us just briefly about that.
Well, busy writing a book, not really. Maybe work.
Well,
that one has been upcoming here and there.
Okay.
Little as a child, we had fantasies as we were growing up. So now that we have the ability to be able to bring something, so we just decided to do that, and that was the book you saw.
Is the book based on your experience as a legal person?
No, purely spiritual.
Purely
spiritual.
Then a couple of days, so I saw another one. This time it was not a book. I saw a link to a song.
Oh my God!
I didn't know you were a musician. I didn't know you could sing.
Back then at Ekpoma, when we were students at Ekpoma, we did some of these songs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then it was a cassette and whatever. Then, so what we just did is just did a little bit of repackaging.
Oh, okay.
And it's about 6 songs. Just one has been released. So they are old songs.
Any plan of making a video for it?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. You know, it's easier to do the voicing. Yeah. I'm no longer the way I looked.
You're not sprightly
in 1990. I think that was 1997 or so.
Oh, okay. They are beautiful songs, even if it makes it sound like he sang them years ago. That's a nice song. All right, let's go into the main thing of today. We'll begin with the Delta States incident and what we know so far. What we know is there was a police action that resulted in the life of a civilian, and also know that there are conflicting accounts. Some people say he went to receive parcel, some say he went to send parcel. But regardless of what was or what is, what we know is also that there was a public outrage regarding the killing of that young man, Efe Nime. What we don't know per se is we don't know what exactly led to that moment. We don't know. Well, we can say we don't know if proper procedures were followed, but going by the IGP dismissing the officer, then it means proper procedures were not followed. Then the issue also is more bigger than just that incident in Delta. It's now about issue about systems, about accountability, and about trust. Because if we have people who are supposed to be protecting lives and properties within the polity, now actively seen to be taking these lives. Even what even scared me the most or got me more worried is that this officer was aware that they were recording and he did not care. He did not care. So to help us unpack this, the great barrister will help us unpack this. And barrister, let's start with the Delta incident. We'll go into politics, but let's start with that incident. Now, from a legal standpoint, now at what point does policing or police action now cross? First of all, do police even have a right to take lives at all?
Extrajudicial killing is wrong at night, wrong in the day, and wrong in the noon. Anytime. It can never be correct. Now, you said something. You said he knew he was being recorded. Yeah. You know why? He went ahead to do it. That was not the first person he was killing.
Exactly.
He's been killing.
And getting away with it.
And getting away with it. Let me tell you, it's easy to kill and get away with it. A lot of people don't understand when you are police. For example, if a particular, a femine, that's the name now. I've not heard of that one before, even if I live around this area and front. I've not heard of him before. But there are some persons who may have very negative public perception. Either because of what they do, you know, but they are not outright criminals.
Okay.
But they may be very confrontational in nature, maybe communal. I have this position, you have that position, those kind of stuff. And they have become quite infamous, or if you like, unpopular.
Okay.
You understand? So if police, for example, goes and in the process just shoots and he dies, the kind of outcry you heard, you will not hear. Some people may even applaud. And I say it on good authority that there are situations like that has happened. Some persons were killed and they were just like that. Why some were arrested by the police, and nobody saw them again. Nobody has explained to anybody what happened to them. A case in point, there is a certain Stephen Akemu, popularly known as a Stone.
Okay.
Till today, I mean 2 years ago, nobody knows what has happened to him.
He just vanished on the face.
Yes, and there are quite 1 or 2 persons like that. So it is these policemen, or let me use the word security agents, that do this thing. So if the way he cocked his gun, he shot the first time. I saw the video.
Okay.
The guy was still pleading. In fact, in the video, he was giving very useful evidence that any cadet, no, any baby policeman would have said, let me pause. We have information coming out. This thing is not my own. Somebody asked me to pick it. I want to, like that. Because the story has finally come. You say nobody knows. We know. Number one, the person accused, a femine also, he's dead.
Yes.
He was killed. The assumption is that whatever he would have said would have been in his favor.
Yes.
So, the story we have heard from, even from the police, is that the guy was asked to, a person came in from Bayelsa, and somebody called him, pick it and send it to Saple.
Okay.
So the guy got to Saple. And as he picked it, he wanted to send, and they said, this thing looks heavier than what you are saying. Let's look at it. They looked at it, and behold, it was a pistol. And they tied him.
Yeah.
He was defenseless. He was not posing any threat to anybody. The policeman came. He shot him the first time. It was not the first bullet that killed him. He shot the second time. He now fell. And from the accounts we are getting, even from the area commander, is that they carried him from there, took him to the police, and they shot. He said he was in the office and had a gun. So he felt they were jubilating because they have arrested somebody that has a gun. Only for him to discover that the guy just killed him. So the point here is that's what happened. Number one, it's not the first time. If they interrogate that guy properly, a lot of things will come out.
Now, this issue with police, is it an issue with our policing system or the structure as a structure, or is an issue with the policemen themselves?
Let me say this. Our structures, not the police structures. The Nigerian structure is funny. Some of them have a defense. They will tell you, because if you are, no matter, okay, look, like this officer now, we all saw the video, Abi?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he is condemned already. In the eyes of the law, I'm not talking of a feminine, I'm talking of the policeman. In the eyes of the law, he is presumed innocent. Even if you see NBA shouting, we must follow this case to the end. When they eventually investigate him and charge him to court, which they are likely to come to one of the courts in Efron, or except the CJ has another reason to go elsewhere. Even if no lawyer is willing to defend that policeman, the court is duty bound to instruct a lawyer to defend him, and that lawyer is expected to, within his professional capacity defend him. That is the point. So you don't take laws into your hand. But our system, they will tell you that if we arrest him now and take him to court, you lawyers will come and speak one English and speak another English and you set him free. The point here is, why is it easy for a lawyer to set or to defend successfully an accused person that is actually, in quotes, guilty? Because it's not guilty until the court says so. I and you can't say it's guilty. Yeah. Where the police fail to do their investigations well. Okay. That you have this video now of this policeman shooting this guy is not enough. You must take statements. Those videos must go through forensics so that during cross-examination, it is not thrown out. Okay. That's how structured the legal system. Our legal system is not Nigerian.
It is global.
It is global.
Yeah, acceptable.
Standards, global standards. You understand? So you must. That's why we must bring our structures to standards. So it is not our policemen go outside of this country and do very well. Nigerians go outside of this country, but you see why?
Why within the country?
It's the structure. It's the structure. But that man was wicked. That video was very, very painful.
Yeah, it was painful.
Because the boy was shouting, I go carry, I go carry and go the place. What else do you want?
To kill him.
Just to kill him.
To kill him. But now, if we agree that, because one of the things, I remember when this incident came to light, one of the things we said in this studio was that during the NSAS protest, the then IG and whoever was in charge came and they disbanded that group. Now the question I asked was, the members of that SARS were assimilated into the police force as they should, and nobody said you should fire them. But the question was there orientation, was there training, was there psych evaluation? Because people who are Nigerians were complaining that these people were killing people. It now looked like that's the issue. Instead of the issue being the people killing people, the issue became the title of the people killing. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Now, do you think disbanding SARS outrightly helped curb extrajudicial killing?
No, now that didn't. If you like, disband different units of the force at different times, that won't help. What will help is psychological evaluation, then consequences for bad behavior. Let me tell you, you must give it to this IG.
Yeah.
You must give it to him. The speed with which I will not be shocked. I will not be shocked if that accused person is brought to court next week or next 2 weeks.
If we don't even get to the end of this case.
You get the point. You get the point. No. You may not. Getting to the end of this point is no longer at the level of the IGP. It has now come to our table. It has now come to the judiciary, which also has its issues. You get the point. But the IGP, this thing is about whether the issue with SARS is that some of these activities has come down a bit. It's no longer as it used to be. But in a front, there are some things you can't say because of you don't have hard evidence. But a lot of things,
trying hard not to say something.
A lot of things happened around this like that. Some of them were applauded, some were not applauded. You know, but the point is, there is a need to follow the rules. There are rules of engagement. No matter how good you want to achieve anything, if you go outside the rules, if an armed robber or a man wants to feed his family, is that not a good thing? He wants to provide for his children, is that not a good thing? But if he does so by armed robbery, is this still good?
No.
It's no longer good. So yes, you want to sanitize the society, you want to keep the area okay, but you're doing it the wrong way, it doesn't make sense. We must follow the rules. Right. You can't kill people. You can't be the judge, the accuser, the prosecutor, the judge, then the executionist at the same time. No, now. It's not good like that.
Well, let's bring in political leadership into this. Now, what role do you think our leadership has played to bring the police force to what it is now? And what role do you think they can play to maybe elevate it or bring it out of this present issue we have
not had the right political leadership in this country for a long time, especially when it comes to in fact we have not even dealt with the primaries of providing the basics for the people, let alone beginning to deal with structures. We've not had these people. It is, look at it, when it favors you today, you say do it like that. When it is not favoring you, you say no, it's not good. Even the policemen or those that are the hands and legs of the structure. Structures don't have hands and legs. Those that are the hands and legs of the structure, they may be confused. The day, for example, the political leadership wants a particular person dealt with, and they deal with the person outside of the law, they hail. You have done very well. They dash them money. They promote them, they give them award. Then the day they now do something, what has even helped is social media.
Yeah.
You see, let me tell you, if that guy had not been recorded, the story you would have heard, they caught him with a gun as they were taking him to the police station. He wanted to run, and the police now had to stop him. In the process, they were now taking him to hospital. As they got to the gate of, he died at the, you hear that story, you hear.
That's true.
And everything will be okay, because when the average Nigerian hears somebody was caught with a gun, you understand? You understand? Again, that brings to the fore what our children are doing. What's your business being are you a courier service? You carry from one to another one. You understand? And you are carrying what you do not know. Even if you carry a bag, you know, so when we travel, you carry your bag, you are going to even drop it back on the ground in the airport, very difficult, because at the end of the day, somebody can slip in something, you will take responsibilities.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? That's what has happened. You understand? Which is not so. People must learn to know that it is not every niceness that you're nice. You see somebody, you can carry somebody along the road.
Not every hustle is good.
You can carry somebody along the road as you are traveling. So rain is beating the person.
I've lost my phone.
Beautiful. Rain is beating the person. Let me just help. Oh, this rain will finish this girl. This, especially man, woman. Say this hair is very fine. Say let me carry her.
And it's on a lady.
On a lady. You just carry her. Say you're nice. Then later police check you, and maybe the girl had cocaine or something with it. As he saw police coming, he simply dropped it on the floor. And he dropped it on the floor. Police sees it, and you stand up and say, "Oh God, now lift me. Oh. I don't do anything." No. You are in trouble already.
Yeah. I think that I had, what was it? Was it my phone or some money? It was money. I had some money talks at that middle. By the time I dropped her, when I got to her,
okay, it was a her. Why did you not carry him? Why were you carrying her?
I needed company.
Okay, you know there were no main companies anywhere. Okay, I can understand.
So I got to where I was going. I missed my money again.
But the point here is that we should be very careful.
We should be very careful. We should be very careful. Not like you said, not all niceness is nice.
It's a terrible situation.
All right, let's go to what is happening in the political space of the country. For a very long time, ADC as a political party had been, to a large extent, giving Nigeria a sense of hope that there was a credible opposition, right? Even if I do not 100% agree that they are a credible opposition, but at least for now they were pretending to be the opposition that we had. Then less than barely how many months into their existence, we're having their top members, the Kwankwasos and Peter Obi, already cross-carpeting into another political party. First, let's start with the opposition party. What's your view on the present opposition in Nigeria? Do you think they are doing well? Are they doing fine in your view?
We've not had opposition. You know, Tinubu's government, President Tinubu's government, can be said to be the most unopposed administration in our history.
Yes.
You ever seize the independence in this country.
I don't even think, even military. The position the military got was,
yes, it was more than this
yes,
one. Than you know, he has found a way. You give it to him. President Tinubu is a master strategist. He's one of the. In fact, over the years, we've not really had a politician become president in Nigeria. Take it from Obasanjo. Obasanjo was a politician. After that, he handed over to Yaradua. He was that one didn't take too much. The family is political, but he himself wasn't. Then after that, Goodluck Jonathan, a lecturer,
the least political person.
You understand? After that, Buhari. You can't call it Buhari. The first time we're having, so that goes to tell you what it means when you hand over a nation to politicians. You get the point. There must be a second address. You must have, for me, you must have lived your life, and it must have been clear and evident how you have lived your life. You understand? You must have done some things, not miracle success. You just vanish in and you vanish out, and they say you are now a big, from there you join one political party, from governor to senate to, I mean, it has not, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. We have seen it in President Tinubu. He has done the politicking very well, but doing the leading, or, you know, leading this country, governing this country, he has failed, in my own assessment, 100%. Nigerians are not better.
So he's an amazing politician, but a terrible leader.
Terrible leader, terrible governor. In my opinion. You understand? So he has found a way to use the insatiable, how do I put it now? The greed of the average Nigerian politician, because that's what he has used that one to deal with. You are going to any other party, you find people around you, and it's not, and that's why this issue of poverty is very, very bad. That's why this issue of poverty, you're like, okay, who can help me destabilize that party now? Okay, come. Okay. President send a message, can give you. Oh, what's happening? He just give you 50 million in your entire life. In your entire life, you may not have had in your account 2 million naira. You don't have the 2 million naira. They suddenly they give you 50 million. You feel go mad. You don't hear say, okay, anything when you can do, I go do am. You know. So, but the politicians, the political parties, like he has argued, I mean the president. He is not there to make things easy for you. Exactly. You understand? There's a parable in my place. You don't. What you use to kill your enemy is not important. Provided you kill, you eliminate the enemy. You understand? So you are supposed to protect yourself. So they've not been able to protect themselves. And again, when we say Nigeria, when we say opposition, majority of those involved in the politicking right now, they're really opposition. They are all together in one place now. Did all of them not cross to APC? Did they not move back? Did they not? That has been the whole whatever. It's just that Nigerians have found somehow, and I'm still shocked. I thought it had died down. Found a Peter Obi as like a last hope. Let me tell you, Peter Obi is like a last hope to the average Nigerian voter. If a Peter Obi, for example, is not in the ballot, this ballot, you are going to see the party. Because it will be, the mentality will be, not them.
The general public seems to assume or believe that he is different.
That's it. He is different. And he is the only one they are willing to give out a stake for.
But do you believe that his movement from, because in how many years he has moved from the PDP to the AP to Labour to ADC, now NDC.
Nigeria is an abnormal country. For us to be able to make things work in this country, you must do some abnormal things.
Okay.
You must do some abnormal things. the only abnormal thing that, because of the consequences, that most Nigerians will say no, let's not go there, is going by coup.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Yeah. Because military intervention is not acceptable anyhow. But in the democratic space, whatever it is, a situation where they are planting moles everywhere, you go to this party, if there was no case before, case will come out immediately.
But the party has gone to now. It's not immune. Is the party immune to moles?
Nigerians will have to pray. The point here is that the time is short now.
Yes.
You understand? Nigerians will have to pray, and we want to believe that they did. But if you watch Peter Obi, this ADC did not start as a party.
Yeah.
You know, and they still posture in that manner, yeah. Like, okay, let's be an umbrella
of different bedfellows, just to.
And you could watch what happened in the summit,
yes,
of political parties. Even if Peter Obi had moved to this new party, NDC. Before that summit, he would still have attended that summit, and that would still have been the position. But I think what Peter Obi has done is to give himself a fighting chance. Why? ADC is a party that, in my opinion, that Atiku has put together to fester his nest. Okay. If Peter Obi is there, and first of all, a serious opposition party by now ought to have zoned, because of the Nigerian nature, their presidency. If they have not zoned, it simply means they are not serious. Let me tell you, whether you like it or not, the issue of zoning will play a part in this election, depending on the candidates. Buhari did 8 years. Yes. You can't wish away that fact. Now it is Tinubu, and he has only done 4. What is fair is that another 4 should be to the south. You understand? Yeah. So if there is anybody from the north, that's why even movement of Peter Obi to a new party, he has to show Nigerians that he is serious, and he has to show Nigerians that he has substantial backing too from the north. If not, you see a situation where even the southern voters will say, is Obi not coming to share the vote of Tinubu? Let us. You understand that kind of thing?
So that explains the Kwankwaso moving with him too?
That explains the Kwankwaso moving with him, so that it is Obi alone can't do this matter.
Okay.
It has to be something across the Niger. Nigerians trust Obi. And I, personally, have more confidence with Obi
than the others.
Yes. Not that he's a magician, but at least he has conscience. He will think of the Nigerian. Look at what are we? We have a situation where they remove subsidy. We're buying fuel at 1,000
plus, yes. Before okay, yeah, it was 120, 130.
120, 130. You remove subsidy. We started buying now at 1,300, 400 per liter. Then you are still borrowing like mad.
And we pay more tax now. Even if they say
Nigerians, of course.
Even if they say they reduced it.
Nigerians are still paying a lot of tax and all that. Yes. So you see that human what economy what I don't want to use wrong word on the air. What are you doing? What I was buying for 120, I am now paying for 1,300. I don't know how many percentages. I'm not a mathematician. I'm a lawyer. I don't know how many. Now, I mean, it doesn't make sense, even if it's only at that angle. And we are still borrowing. If we are saying, okay, Nigeria, we are now paying our old debts because of this subsidy. It will make sense. Then we have to suffer. Then you know that what you are suffering for. Now, I'm suffering, trying to live my life. Nigerians can't feed.
And you are still borrowing our future.
Nigerians can't feed. That's the truth. In those days, you go to a good restaurant, you want to eat, and if you give them 3, 4, 5,000 naira. They will bring plenty meat and everything. You sit on the table. These days, just go. You just see the thing in a small plate and you're wondering. You understand? Then your wife that you give 5,000 naira to cook before, now you have to give her 35,000 naira, and the food will still not look like before. I mean, it's negative. No matter what data you want to give to us, if that data does not translate to a better life, it does not translate to an easier life for the ordinary people, an ordinary person, it's rubbish. So this government has failed. That one is clear. But are we ready to change the government? Nigerians are ready, but are the politicians ready to provide a viable alternative? The only hope now is Obi.
Okay, all right. That's the opinion of our guest.
Yes, purely my opinion.
It's purely
my opinion.
All right.
I take full responsibility. Not TVM at all. TVM can be Tinubu and anything. Be my own. I be that.
All right. So when we go on a break, one of our correspondents from Asaba will be joining us via Zoom. So stay tuned.